Prejudice. Prejudice means prejudgment. It's usual to consider prejudice as an attitude that has a social group as an object. You find that citation from the Vaughan and Hogg textbook in the comments below. What does this mean? Prejudice is a mental construct. It is separate from discrimination, as discrimination is an action that is a result of prejudice. Prejudice comes before discrimination, and it is ultimately a viewing of people and a prejudging without information, typically based on stereotype. Prejudice and stereotype are very linked. Prejudice is me holding a judgment about, for instance, toolboxes, as I can see one. And I apply that same judgment to all toolboxes, regardless of the individual differences in those toolboxes. That would be prejudice, because without considering any individual differences, I prejudge all toolboxes on the basis of one toolbox. A situation like this in Australia might be where you have terrorists and who happen to be Islamic, and therefore all of Islam is then considered to be terrorist on the basis of a minority terrorist group within Islam. This is where the prejudice kicks in. It's where we prejudge a group of people based on the actions of a stereotypical minority. And it can happen with religions, with race, with almost any people group. In one case, it was demonstrated to work with engineering students. Prejudice can simply be a prejudgment that is formed of people, but it is separate to discrimination. It does not involve necessarily any actions. It is a mental state that is a judgment of a particular thing, which goes back to the earlier example, the earlier definition, where prejudice is an attitude, because an attitude is an evaluation, and prejudice is also an evaluation, and therefore prejudice is an attitude that has as its object a social group. Hopefully this helps you to understand prejudice a little bit better.